Hello and welcome to California, site of race number 7 of the Reebok Truck Series. It's Mountain Dew 100. Join me in the booth is Sky Commons. Say hi, Sky.
Hi, Sky.
Clever. On the pole is Mary Shelley, and we both found this kind of funny and ironic at the same time. The trucks he initially signed up for the series will start second and third. The 97 Adutta, uh, okay, the 97 Dutta, and then the 34 PJ Williams. You saw him there.
Yep, the irony and all that.
Yeah.
Oh
Last
well,
week.
I got a win last week, so that'll make up for it.
Yeah, congrats on that win, by the way.
Thank you.
Speaking of winners, last week's winner at Martinsville, Nick Nileman, will start fourth. And the nationwide winner from last week, Angel Navarro, starts seventh. Command getting ready to be given. Jeff James driving the cast on his left. Oh, okay, whoops. Volume's going to be way down on that. Driving with a cast on his left hand, I believe. He'll try and stay out of any trouble and keep that wrist as secure as possible and uninjured.
Yeah, that's gonna be very interesting for him driving with a cast.
As we'll look, see, make sure everyone gets off the grid. Yes, they do. Let's take you to the green flag real quick. 25 laps here today. And Sky, what are your expectations for today's race? Sky.
Yeah.
Well, I was asking, what were your expectations for today's race?
Oh, sorry, you cut off there. Well, expect a lot of side-by-side action. Oh, and speeds reaching up to about 200 miles per hour.
That's something I would definitely expect. I'd expect 3 and 4 wide racing. Trouble spots probably will be off of 4
Maybe
and
even
into 1.
five-wide racing.
Yeah, that would definitely be an issue as the green flag's out. My trouble spots starting would be off of 4 and going into turn number 1. That seems to be the common issue, right where those safer barriers end and start to reach out.
Oh yeah, be careful of the dividers, ladies and gentlemen. Those things
As
can be so tricky.
oh yes, they can. As you have Dodge, Chevy, and then the Toyota Jeff James coming into second now. Oh, now he's going for the race lead.
What do you know? Jeff James with a broken cast going to lead lap 1.
And they're 3x3 behind him throughout the field. So give Jeff James 5 bonus points for leading a lap. Oh, were they four? They're 4 wide going into that turn. Thank goodness Mary Shelley got out of that.
More importantly, can they make it through this corner? Looks like they did.
Somehow we were still green after 1 lap as well. Tom Shelley goes for second. Wow. Should have maybe called this the Lagfest 100 instead of the Mountain Dew 100.
Probably.
As Meacham goes inside for third. Oh, 4 wide, beating and banging.
Oh boy, beating and banging.
That was Sosnowski and Williams. Trucks 48 and 34 that were rubbing going into turn number 1. As let's see how the points leader is doing here as we get ready to end lap number 3. The top 3 have broken away a little bit. 22nd last time by, this time by 19th.
One thing that's not helping him is being on the high line.
Definitely not, as he was put up to the high line going to the corner. Meacham not able to make a move yet. As how about this? Toyota's 1, 2, 3. Actually 4. Top 4 spots all held by Toyotas right now.
Yeah, and then a Chevy in 5th.
Yeah.
With Kyle Sosnowski.
And the Ford and the Dodge not too far behind there in 6th and 7th coming across. Well, nope. They're going to give 7th to Kyle Austin. 8th then is a Dodge. The other Best Buy Dodge, the second one of the two. The other one being the 80 of Chris Burden. As McNamara now goes for second, Jeff James has had absolutely no issues, and I'm pretty sure he won't complain about that.
And a bit of a three-wide pass there.
Sosnowski wants second. Sorry about that.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize I could catch it. I didn't realize it was there. I'm sorry.
Whoa. Okay.
How come I didn't destroy this family? If I did it.
The voice you heard there was actually my dad apologizing for hitting the cable. If you heard a voice there.
It's all good.
So now we have Kyle Sosnowski, Angel Navarro with no momentum going down the back straightaway. Kind of trying to regroup now after that. Dion Scott, he hasn't had a very good start to the year, although, let's see, where's he at in points coming in? 23rd, okay. McNamara now underneath for...
improve. This race will, in the position he's in, this could help him move a little bit further up in points.
Definitely, especially with the thought of a potential mid-season change in the who makes the chase, where possibility of if you have a win, you could be in. Drivers with a win so far: Elijah Workman, Savannah Cole, Bob Johansson, Dustin Griffiths, and Nick Nauman. As I think Dodge and Ford have kind of fallen off the face of the earth here almost. As McNamara, we have a challenge for the lead. Hallelujah!
Well, a three-wide challenge for the leads, and Sosnowski right underneath McNamara.
New leader, the Toyota certified Care Toyota.
And for Bill Davis Racing, of all people.
Well, and here comes Jeff James. He's got a strong truck here today.
Well, the more they keep battling, the more the rest of the field's going to catch up because they've got company.
Yeah, Kyle Austin and Dion Scott not helping themselves out, though, by... Crap. I'll be right back.
Was that your phone?
Hello. I can't talk right now. Can I call you back? Whenever this race is done, is done. Okay, bye. Let's see. Okay, and I'm back. I see Kyle Sosnowski has taken the race lead.
Yeah, and Kyle Austin's all over McNamara there.
Yeah, Dion Scott underneath Jeff James, and PJ Williams wants a piece of him as well. As if we don't have a caution soon, I think we might have to take a commercial break. Where is Kyle? I know does not have a win. Well, actually, he would need a win just to possibly be in the top 30 in points to satisfy the other. Calls galore coming into my house today.
Get in your way.
Okay, so here comes Kyle Austin now up.
Yeah, I know. That's why
He's going for the race lead.
Over and let you use mine because you weren't going to be able to use.
Yeah, right now that 34 car is holding off a bunch of drivers there.
That's Cosmo Bud in the 4th spot.
Yep, I'll be there shortly. All right.
And as we hit the 9.5 minute mark, we'll take a short commercial break and we'll be right back to the live action here from Auto Club. And we're back. Kyle Austin leads. Cosmo Bud is in second, and John McNamara goes for the 3rd position on track. Tom Gerard's up here. He has had a miserable season. He's actually behind Cassandra Renzi, one of the replacements in points.
Yeah, he's got a few of those front runners up there. There's Jeff James in the 51.
Oh, man, yeah, he has had a strong truck here today. Warren Cherry's up in the front. 3 wide. McNamara's got a strong truck as well here today.
This will definitely help McNamara as he sits 4th in points.
Yeah, in fact, well, actually, no, he sits 3rd in points. Yet, it's 3rd in points for John McNamara. Tom Gerard is leading the field. He has LePaged the field twice this season. That's how bad his season has been.
I don't think people would be too happy if he won, considering that you mentioned he's LePaged a couple times.
Yeah, came up off pit road and wrecked him a couple times. That's not a very good mark to have on your driving record here, is it? Seems like that outside line is very powerful going down the back straightaway.
Yeah, but being on that high line doesn't really help into the corners, especially at this track.
No, it doesn't. Here comes one of the replacements, though. Tom Shelley into the 2nd spot, replacing Amy Shelley around the same point where Ogo got replaced in his. Still 3 wide racing. Sosnowski now into the 2nd spot. As here comes the Daytona winner, Bob Johansson.
To make it 3 wide heading into turn 3.
And you know Gerard is loving this. He is out to a 6/10 of a second lead. And that was the last time around. Let's see what the gap is this time. It even grew farther. 8/10 of a second lead for the 32.
Yeah, because the more side by side to keep going there, the more the leader gets to break away, and Gerard is loving every single bit of this.
Now Bob has kind of broken away from them, so he might be able to close in on that 32. Tanker's into 3rd now in the 03. That truck ran really well with Trayson in it for the first 3 races. Collected 2 top 10s before Trayson was released from the team.
Well, maybe they're looking to make a statement with Tanker here in the 03.
Yeah, Tanker has struggled so far in his, I believe it is now 3 races as well. No top 10s yet for the team. And still struggling just to try and catch up to the other replacement drivers.
Well, one thing I know for these replacement drivers, it's a transition to get used to the car and the team.
Well, Johansson now has closed right back in on that 32. Top 5 have broken away a little bit. It's a Chevy, Toyota, Chevy, Dodge top 5. It's an interesting to see that because Chevy and Toyota have really dominated the manufacturer's title. They come into this race separate by 10 points in favor of the Chevys. And right now, Chevys would actually extend that again by, I think, 10 points there. Because they'd get Gerard. I don't know if Gerard's led the most laps yet. But here comes Trace. Or, there I go. Whoops. Tanker. Sorry. If I hadn't been saying anything about Trace in there, I wouldn't mess that up.
This is going to allow Gerard to pull away.
Well, maybe not, because Tanker finished that pass real. Never mind. When Johansson went for the crossover, yes, that will. Tanker completed that pass very smoothly.
Yep, and now Jake Cole is getting into the picture.
Yes, he is. You have Brandon Griffiths and last week's winner, Nick Nauman, trying to go 2 in a row.
That'll be interesting to go for 2 in a row from a short track to a 2-mile super speedway.
Yes, it would. And then if he could do that, trying to make it 3 in a row at a road, with the road course being the 3rd one. I know Vitali's looking forward to that, though. Vitali, one of the road course specialists that's running the full season here. Whoa, Workman way in the back, though. 38th.
Oh boy, that is not going to help his points lead.
Well, where's second in the points? '24th at his home track. 4 wide in front of him. And the aforementioned Vitaly Nikolaev is in there. Jeff James is in this mess.
I hope these guys know what they're doing, because this is just a recipe for a wreck here.
Yes, it is, and we're down to 5 to go at this one now. And it was a 63-point lead coming into this one for Workman. Forgot to mention that at the beginning of the show. Gerard looking for that first career win because he... Oh, the caution is out! James Henry. Vitaly Nikolaev's on pit road. McNamara's pitting.
John McNamara.
Daniel Day is slow as well. There's the lights on top of the pace truck. I think they're racing back. These guys could be racing back.
Be for the win, most likely.
Probably will. And Gerard off the final turn. He's going to come to see the caution flag. Jake Cole will be second, Bob Johansson third, and Nick Nauman in fourth.
And P.J. Williams in fifth.
How about Chevys in the top 5 positions? And with 2 guys making pit stops, I think it'd be good for us to stay with these guys a little bit here, see if they have to make pit stops underneath the caution.
Well, they haven't pitted throughout this whole race, so there could be the chance that they might have to pit.
And then if they don't, we'll just take you back to see what happened between Daniel Day and James Henry. Oh, yeah. Making the indication already. Hard to tell if Johansson's coming. These two definitely coming. Bob is going to stay out. So is Nauman.
Ooh, a bit of strategy there. It looks like this win won't go to Tom Gerard.
So Bob Johansson stays out, as well as Nick Nauman, P.J. Williams, and the Las Vegas winner Savannah Cole. Michael Hegdahl in the top 5 now. And Stacy Dutta. How about that? 3rd and 6th for the trucks. For trucks 34 and 97.
Here's what I say. Oh, I'm dying! I'm kidding.
Well, like we said...
What a good run, well needed for the both of them.
Definitely. P.J. Williams, 10th in points right now, coming in. So that'll be a good run. Johansson, it would be his 2nd win of the year. So like we said, though, we'll take you back to see what happened to James Henry and Daniel Day to bring out the caution. And we're back. Happened off of turn number 4. You have Kyle Thomas. Oh, Nikolaev made the dart to pit road and then gets into James Henry. Workman had to miss this one. So, wow. Late decision to go to pit road by Vitaly Nikolaev will bring out the caution. And since it was just a small little spin like that, we'll take you back to the green... Well, actually, we'll take you back to the checkered flag, because we definitely are not getting back to racing in this one. And we're back. There you see it, last lap. And the lights are still on the pace truck, so Bob Johansson's going to win. 2nd place goes to Nick Nauman. Great run to follow up the win at Martinsville. P.J. Williams, Savannah Cole, Michael Hegdahl, Stacy Dutta, Jeffrey Buckeye, Ian Dutta, Chris Byrne, and Kyle Sosnowski, the top 10. 11th through 20th is Jacob Sisko, Henry Nova, William Duncan. That's Kyle Cessna, or no, it's Kyle Austin. I'm sorry, Kyle Austin in 14th. Cody James, Chris Washer, Dion Scott, Mary Shelley, the pole sitter, a little late. Warren Cherry and Tom Shelley, the top 20.
As you can see, Bob Johansson picks up his second win of the season.
Yes, he does. That ties him with Workman for most wins on the year so far. And let's see. Looking at it, let's see. Johansson, looking for, crap, I lost. Okay, there it is. That's only his second top 5 of the year. So both his top 5s have been wins. Interesting statement there, I guess, if you think about it. Went through your top 20. There you see Kyle Thomas 21st. It's still been a horrendous year for him. He's 28th in points, but does have that one top 10. Cassandra Renzi 24th. She's been so far the most impressive of the replacement drivers, scoring 2 top 10s. Alex Tanker retired with an accident. Trevor Meacham with a gearbox.
Weird. I didn't see Tanker go around.
Let's see what happened to Alex Tanker here. I didn't see him go around either. And apparently Meacham had been out for quite a while. Look at that, 10 laps down, and this is on lap 22. I'm not. The car blows up.
I was about to say, it looks like he just blew up, so what is... oh boy, almost got the 6th truck.
I think they did make contact. That was Dave Cole. I'm not sure how that could be going down as an accident, though.
That's a tough break for Alex Tanker after being up in the top 3 for like a good part of the race.
I don't think we ever really saw him outside the top 10 either. He was running 8th at the time. So a tough break. Ends the day for Alex Tanker. Dustin Griffiths, the Darlington winner there, finished 40th. Jeff James, I think pretty much able to limp around in 38th today. Showed a lot of strength, though, for a guy who's driving with a left wrist injury.
Yeah, you gotta give a call out to him because it's hard to drive with a broken wrist.
Charles Sanford, definitely not an impressive day for him. He won't be glad about that, 37th. And will lose points to Elijah Workman.
And John McNamara, 33rd. I thought that would have helped out his points lead today.
Well, he'll lose
up into the points.
He'll lose some points as well. Did anyone close actually gain a whole lot of points? Daniel Day was just a couple spots ahead of him. Savannah Cole will make the biggest jump. I don't think she'll be in top 2 in points, but she'll definitely make a jump. Because she'll jump over Daniel, and I believe she'll also pass McNamara in points with a 4th place.
And probably Jake Cole, who is 8th in points. So he could be moving up.
Need to make sure to save this one. Oh, well, yeah, it's going to be underneath Mountain Dew 100 again. Yes, I know it already exists. So, go ahead and give your general thoughts on the day, Sky.
I thought it was a very interesting race. A lot of side-by-side action and a lot of passing. But it appears only one guy got lucky, and that would be Bob Johansson.
I would agree with that one. So for Sky Commons, I'm Gordon Fantino1. This has been a production of the INORL Racing Uncontained. See you guys next week from St. Petersburg, the road course. Road racing, baby.
See you later.
Bob Johansson getting ready to burn the house down. That number 02 Young's Motorsports Chevrolet. And looks like he is done, so we'll see you guys tomorrow for the Sentai Filmworks 299, and then Sunday or whenever I get out for the Funimation 500, both of those from Texas. Next week, the Logitech 150 from St. Petersburg. See you guys there.